Recently at the ACS meeting in Washington, we spent a lot of time in the booth showing people how to extend and enhance a record. Here's an example of pitavastatin. It's a known drug. There's a Wikipedia article right here. One of the things that we were trying to show at the ACS meeting was how we had integrated to patents. And you can see here we're using the SureChem service to link out directly to patents. There are 6 patents found for this. They are all linked out. This means that pitavastatin is actually mentioned in the article. The chemical structure is linked there. However, there are no PubMed articles found. The way we've linked PubMed up is we actually use validated synonyms to link out and use the PubMed web services to do a search on the approved names. Here we have a couple of systematic names, we have some trade names, a number of them, and here we have a couple of codes, drug codes. Actually, if you compare over here at Wikipedia, you can actually see a number of these names are actually shown right here. So what we're going to do, we've done some additional work also. We're actually going to approve these now. We're going to validate them, and then in theory what should happen is those names will be used against the PubMed web service, and we'll actually return some of the PubMed articles. One of the unfortunate downsides of trying to make a movie like this is it actually takes a while to load, because Camtasia is taking a little bit of the memory and the CPU. So we're approving all of these. For right now I'm skipping these 2. I'm just going to take the names, not the codes, but we can take the codes also if we choose to. And I'm approving them. Click OK. And then what we're going to do is give a comment and to say why we've actually approved these names. Click Save. Validated names and compared with Wikipedia article. This doesn't necessarily mean that we always use Wikipedia as the defining source, because we actually go through a very cyclic loop to compare names and structures, looking into various resources, including things like the FDA's Daily Med and other resources. So as this is being written, what's going to happen is those names are going to be validated. The PubMed web service is going to be used to retrieve the appropriate articles, and it will display them directly on the record. Again, this is just a little slower than usual, simply because I'm using the Camtasia recorder during this process. And here what we see as we scroll down is a series of PubMed articles retrieved directly by using some of these particular validated names. Pitavastatin here, pitavastatin here, pitavastatin right here. So that's integrating to PubMed. These get cached for a short period of time, but every time you redo a search, it is actually going off and hitting the web service and determining whether or not there are new articles. This is our integration against PubMed.